All right, I'm back. Is it better now? I don't know what the hell happened. Hey, Lala. Can you hear me? I don't know. Freaking stupid YouTube. All right, and I'm already eating candy. I'm sorry. We're good now? Hey, Bob. I'm eating my Take 5. I don't know why I get so hungry when I do this. I do. I get starving. Okay. I don't even know where we were. I was talking about something, and then I noticed that it was like saying that. Shut up, Bob. Okay. I'm going to call this the reading/eating channel. I said it won't work. Lala, you're around, but your life isn't on hold for him. You get what I'm saying? You go about your business and watch how the energies start to shift that way. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to work out. It's just like I already saw it ending. So I mean, that's on its way. No, it's not. No, Empress. No, that's the part where we become way too analytical about our feelings, and that's where your feelings then start to make you think you're crazy. Do you understand? Hi, Neva. I hope I'm saying that right. I know it does. It sounds, you think you're crazy for your feelings. It's completely impossible for one person to feel this intense energy of these feelings, and the other person doesn't. You know what I mean? Yeah, you get it. Hi, Summer Air. I'm going to do another read after finish this, okay? It's just going to be random. Whatever comes out, because people are here, energetically speaking, whether it be your subconscious or whether you are in consciousness of your feelings, your thoughts, whatever. If the cards pick up on the energies and then the messages come out for who's here. Yeah, of course, because it's fear of the vulnerability. It's fear of their own feelings. That's what it is. It's not you. It's that. Never stop being fearful of the connection. You're afraid of it. It's not the, if they are connecting, if they're connecting with you and the signs aren't, then the reading's for you, okay? There are no coincidences. May have Crohn's disease. I'm sorry to hear that. Jumpstart, I don't know what's going on. Hey, YouTube, fix the shit, okay? What the hell's going on? You people claim to like send people to the moon, but you can't even keep a proper internet connection. I don't get it. I do and I don't. You get what I'm saying, guys? Like, let's be real here. 124. What you believe, you perceive. Yeah, there's a lot of air on air. Can be good, can be really bad. Can be good, can be really bad. See, when there's too much air going on and there's not enough balance with like the moon, the rising, the Venus, like in other signs, and there's a lot of air, the issue with that is lack of intimacy, both fearing their emotions, fear of sharing their emotions. And that's when both can become very secluded from one another, because they're both internally feeling like they want that with each other, but both are fearful of that. So then just nothing happens, and then they just they're air signs. They end up going out in the wind, you know. Yeah, living air signs are really good together speaking wise and like all of that, but when it comes to emotions, it's like there needs to be a balance there with the energies, because air signs need to be with another person who is more in tune with their emotions, not disconnected from their emotions, so it can help pull that out. You know, it's just air signs are really uncomfortable with their feelings, although they understand them because they think about them constantly. They're afraid of opening up and showing those emotions because they're afraid of letting people know too much about them on that level, and then breaking away. It's like, yeah, it's like, that's okay. It's just understanding yourself really helps. If you're an air sign, understanding yourself really helps the other air sign, because you can be open and become understand your own self, and then you can understand what that person's internally going through too. Also, I had a really great connection with an Aquarius male, but we are both so afraid of feelings that it didn't work. We probably should have been dating for a long time, but we never dated. And until it was too late. And then I finally told him, and this, you know, he was with somebody else, but he started dating that other person. And I was just kind of like, really? Like, you're dating them and not me? I'm with it too. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And we still remain friends, but we always had feelings towards each other. And then when we like found out, he was like, now he didn't know what to do. He was like totally completely beside himself. He's like, the whole time. I'm like, yeah, the whole freaking time. What do you mean? Like, what do you think? And here he was the whole time too, but never opened up. So we always just kept it at that like friend level. It is what it is. You get what I mean? Like, we're clearly not meant to be together, not. But at the end of the day, it's like, now you had someone reach out. Who else had someone reach out to them today? Someone else on here. Yeah, sorry, Jennifer. I had to like turn it off and come back on. There's a lot of people last year that were broken up with reason, and it's definitely this time it's going through the healing process, not holding on to needing that person in order to feel good, but just learning to feel good. As you do that without the focal point being on the other person, you literally start to pull that person into your life, because you're by the other person in order for you to feel worthy. The Scorpio reached out. That's awesome. Relationships are not supposed to be this complicated. They're really not. They were created by the embedded beliefs that were put into our minds, created all of this chaos when relationships really aren't that hard. What's hard is trusting our own feelings. That's what's hard. It wasn't meant to be that way. Do you see, as soon as you start to come into your own self there, Jennifer, that the other person literally starts to feel that, and that it's a strategic, you know, I don't like to refer to love as a game at all, because it's not, but it's like a really strategic game of understanding your feelings and how they are energy and how we're magnets. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys. You're really nice. Okay. I feel like I can do another reading now. I'm going to use a different deck. I'm going to use my Pittman deck. I think I take a sip of my drink first. Hold on. Random circumstance situation. Whatever comes out, comes out. This is going to be for sun and moon only. No other placements. Whatever comes out, comes out. If it's connecting with you, if the story is connecting with you, then the story's for you. Like I say, I call out the signs, but that doesn't eliminate the fact that it is connecting with you with the storyline, that the reading's not for you. There are no coincidences. I won't be able to chat with you guys while I'm doing this. So like talk to each other, help each other out. And then once I'm done with the reading, I'll come into the chat, okay? So let's see what's going on here. All right, let's get this going here. See what's going on. All right, well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy popped out here, but I'm putting the card back into the deck. But I just wanted to let you know, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy did come out. We'll see if it comes back out here. All right, here we go. Let me just get these cards shuffled a little bit here. One more time. All right, let's see what's going on here. Whoa. All right, already. No signs out yet. Triple fours. Home environment situation. All I have here in the last card out is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it can be connecting with anybody. You could be an air sign, or you're dealing with one, or they could be a third party that's an air sign. So this reading can literally be for anybody here, okay? So what it's showing me here is that there could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that is needing to use some sort of common sense and good judgment here. Very stuck in the head, like literally worried. You could be worried over money. You could be worried over financial stability. There's definitely action and change here in the social standing. There's movement, moving to a new home. There could be something legally going on here. You could feel unbalanced right now in a family situation or within a soulmate connection, but there's a need here to take the steps forward. I feel that you already are, but you're being doubtful of yourself for some reason. This could be for anybody. It's like you're needing to take steps forward, but you're being really doubtful with yourself. You're needing to be truthful, fair, and honest with yourself internally, okay? What it's showing me here is that if you're dealing with somebody who's at a distance, okay, this person could be at a distance, you could have to drive to see them, like travel to see them. It's showing me here that there's going to be some sort of action and change in your social standing with this person. It's showing me here that there's definitely moving to a new home. There's a need here to use your common sense and good judgment when it comes to your finances, because you're feeling fenced in and sick and tired of an unhealthy situation. This unhealthy situation could be in your home environment. You could be sick and tired of it, and you're wanting to move out. You're wanting to move, but you're needing to take the action in order to do so. You could be worried over your finances and how you're going to do it. It's causing you a lot of lack of focus, and or your home environment situation is causing you to feel like stuck, okay? You're needing to break down your established mind thought pattern. You're needing to take this leap of faith here. You're needing to do it, because what it's showing me here is that as you take the steps forward, every single step that you take, your efforts are in fact going to be rewarded. It's showing me here that there also could be a large sum of money that is coming into you, but you're needing to take the steps forward in order to get to where it is that you want to be. And it's different for every single person, but the truth is there. The truth is inside of you. You already know this, but you're being very, and I mean, it's almost in a sense like the theme of today is like, stop being so analytical. Stop being so stuck in your head. You already know the truth. You already know what you want. You already know what you desire. But because of other things in your life, there's definitely an imbalance, but you are in control of putting it into balance. You just need to take the steps in order to do so. There could be third parties involved. There's definitely third party. See, the thing is that you could be stuck in a situation within your home environment and you're being deceived, and you know that you are, and you want to get out of that situation, but you're causing your own self to feel stuck. And it could be due to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. If you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and there could be deception coming from a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and or somebody is in between earth and air, and it's causing this sense of feeling sick and tired of the unhealthy situation, because somebody needs to make a decision. Somebody needs to take a step forward here. Yeah, somebody's needing to make a choice. This is making a choice. This is somebody needs to separate themselves from this home environment situation in order to move forward. But somebody's needing to make the decision. It's almost in a sense like I feel like this person already has made the decision, but physically has not done anything at all. Like they're just like I know what I want, but I'm not gonna go towards it. I'm just gonna stay here. But then like every single day is like miserable, and just it's like daydreaming about what you truly desire and want, and it's like readily available there for you, but you have to like start making like taking the steps forward. Yeah, we don't have coincidences here. Carefully evaluating before taking action, and there's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here again. You could be carefully evaluating before taking action, either towards this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and or you're evaluating before taking action with removing yourself from this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and or this is your energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you know what it is that you need to do, but you're not making the choice. You're causing your own sense of being stuck. Once you take that step forward, though, there's a happy surprise. Healing, steady improvements, happy surprises, and a second chance to redo something that was not done in the beginning. So if you're dealing with this third party situation and there's a third party that's keeping you two apart, and you're the person that's with that third party, even though you're not happy, you know what steps you need to take in order to get out of that situation, and you need to take that step because it's not Nothing's going to change if you're not changing it. Like you're just keeping yourself there. You're keeping yourself stuck. Yeah. You are literally restricting what you wish and desire. Like you can't just make a wish and like a genie's going to like pop up and like it's going to change. Like what you're wishing and desiring is coming to you, but you have to also understand that life is about making choices, and every choice that you make changes what you're feeling like being pulled towards, and you know what it is truthfully inside of you that you're desiring. Start taking steps towards that. That's when the doors start to literally fly open and your wishes then get fulfilled. But you're causing yourself your own restriction here. This is like, I have a plan. I have a plan, but I'm not pushing it. I have a plan, but I'm not doing anything about what it is that I want. You're causing your own restriction then. Understood? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy is coming out now. Your wish and desire could be to move towards this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Yep, that's exactly what it's showing me. We don't have coincidences. You could want to move towards this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy that you feel this connection with, and you would in fact be correct because the feelings are in fact mutual. You are in lack of communication with this person, and it's causing you a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression. But then again, on the flip side of it, this is the person you're desiring to be with. This person could be the one that's at a distance, but you're causing your own restriction by staying stuck in the situation where you are presently now, and it's not moving. You're not moving towards each other because you're causing your own self to not make the decision. Like, I feel like, yeah, the decision's not easy, but if you want to get towards this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and or this is you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you're needing to gain your independence here. You're needing to gain your own independence and move forward towards the person that you're desiring to be with, but you're focusing on lack, and you're causing your own lack of abundance here because you're not making a decision and you're staying stuck in negative thoughts. You have a soulmate connection here, but you're not taking the steps towards what it is that you truly desire, and you're keeping your own self stuck in this home environment situation that is in fact not healthy. And we have no coincidences because at the bottom of the deck, complete ending in order to have a brand new beginning. This is an ending to no return. In order to have this brand new beginning, this card also literally means moving to a new home. There's a lot of movement here, but you're needing to make the decision in order to do so. You're needing to give your time and energy into making this decision. And as you make this decision and start giving your time and energy to moving towards what it is that you truly desire, you have a brand new beginning. This is wiping the slate clean, brand new beginning, fresh starts. But the fact of the matter is that you're not, and this is a divine twist of fate too. It's like, you know this, your higher self knows this, you know this on an internal level. This is indicating that this is end. You want this fresh beginning, but you need to transition out of this energy, and you're the only person who can do it by making the decision. Stop being afraid, because the only reason that you're not making that decision is because of lack of communication. You're wanting to communicate, but there could have in fact been third parties involved, and now that this person has been cut out of your life, and or you cut them out of your life, you're holding on to negative emotions attached to unfortunate events from the past, especially if you're dealing with an air sign here who you do in fact know that you share this soulmate connection with, but you're allowing others' wishes and desires to block you from communicating in order to resolve these problems. And you're needing to gain your ambition in order to achieve success if you're wanting to work this out, but you're causing your own sense of self to feel stuck in this daily routine. And it could be due to the fact that you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and or vice versa, who is in fact karmically keeping you stuck, causing you this worry and anxiety. But as you follow your higher self, you do in fact bring yourself victory. You're causing your own sense of self to feel stuck here. It's like, as you make a decision, reach out to communicate, take steps forward, you will blow your own freaking mind. Okay? Now let me go back up this chat here. Just connecting. Yeah, it's random. So Lala, that was connecting. Jennifer connecting. Connected 100%. Awesome. Jenny, I'm doing random. So I'm not doing by sign. I'm just random readings. And whatever storyline comes out, comes out. It doesn't even matter what your sign is, because if the story is making sense to you, then the reading is for you. Okay? You're welcome. I know, Summer, it's like, but we put so much expectation on other people to like make us feel fulfilled, when in fact we can just do it for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome. I'm just going to take a break here for like a minute and bullshit with you guys, and then I'll do one more. You're welcome. It's why I'm here. I can connect to anybody's energies at any time. I don't even know how I do it. I just do. And I know that it's true. So it just like happens. So like anybody that comes in when I'm doing these like live readings, like your energies are already automatically connected to mine, and I will just pick up on them however that happens. And that's how the readings come through for you guys. You're welcome. We're all praying for you, Summer, your daughter. Lala, I am right outside your window right now. Creepy, right? Isn't that creepy? Because we're all connected in some way, shape, or form. Hi, Sherry. I do. People can just ask me questions. I don't need cards. I really don't. Yeah, it's not even about, it's like that even give and take, but it's like, is it even really giving and taking? It's like, you know, bring 100% to the table. Both. I told you, it's not about that 50-50 crap. You were taught to believe that. But it's like, if you're bringing 50% to the table, how do you know, just speaking about ratios here, that that other person is literally holding the other 50% that's going to fulfill you, and vice versa? That's how it becomes off kilter. That's how it becomes 80-20, 90-10. And then the other person starts to resent the other person, especially when the one person's putting in 90% and that person feels resentment towards that other person that they feel is only putting in 10%. And the person who's putting in 10% is oblivious to the fact that you feel resentment towards them because they feel like everything is just fine and dandy. Because people aren't speaking and talking, they're just expecting. And then when you don't get what it is that you expect by your belief that the other person needs to be doing, that's when the fights start to break out. And that's when you're arguing and fighting up against each other, and neither one of you are understanding what's wrong, because you both feel like you're doing everything completely right in your own belief. You following me? Yeah, it's, you know, these connections with these like soulmates and stuff, and the twin flame and all of that, it's like, yeah, it's like so real. But our ego and, you know, our existence here, it's like they will attach themselves to a third party because that feels safer. It's easier. And I'm going to put it to you like this. That person can leave and it won't hurt like it would if you two were together and something happened. You get what I'm saying? It's like that person's easy to be with because whether they leave or stay, I'm fine either way. You two are together, and the thought, that fear of you leaving is devastating. But then that's lack of confidence within self, singularly, not together. And that's the hurdle that needs to be broken within the mind, understanding that that other person is not responsible for your worthiness or how you feel. They're not going to leave you just as much as you're never going to leave yourself, but it's the fear and the thought pattern that causes the disconnect. Jenny, don't regret that decision. Your 15-year, you put it this way, you wouldn't have made the decision to leave your 15-year marriage if it was perfection and you felt that deep connection. The third party pulled you out of something that was undesirable. So there are no regrets. You following me? Like when you're with somebody and that person and you are both connected, like 100, you're connected, you're not even interested in anybody else. You, like, your time and existence isn't even focused on anybody else because you're too focused on you singularly, and your connection's good. So why even bother trying to connect with another person? You did because you weren't being fulfilled in that marriage. So don't beat yourself up for it, okay? Everything is okay. Bob, you will meet a soulmate. You will. You just have to heal, forgive yourself. You're fine. I feel like you're like a really good guy, like you are, but you're being really hard on yourself. You are. You need a piece of cheesecake. Just kidding. Correct, Jorge. The ego, shedding the ego. That's what it's all about. It's not about vanity. It's not about that. It's not about needing the other person in order to feel good. It's unconditional love of self. Stop putting conditions on yourself in order to feel good. You are in control of your feelings at all times. Jenny, get to know yourself. You're with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the rest of your life. You're feeling alone because you need to get to know yourself and what you will tolerate, what you will not tolerate, and what it is that you truly want for yourself, because then you're going to meet your direct match. That's 100%. Get it? Hi, hun. Marco, there will be, I feel like your ex, there's going to be some sort of connection there, but you are always going to be on that level of wondering if they're going to go back to the old way. Yeah. I missed you too. I do, Aries, but you you got to get past the label. It's like we put so much emphasis on the label and the status of the relationship that we start to lose sight of what really matters, and it's the connection itself. Marco, it won't be sneaky. It won't be like that. but the purity of it is questionable because it's more of a codependent energy that I'm picking up on, if you are following me. Like, not sneaky, like using you, but like they can't be without another person. They're very codependent. Your ex is very codependent. Okay, Bob. We could do a live stream. What if me and Bob did a live stream together? How funny would that be? Hi, Jennifer. Welcome back. I'm so sorry you lost connection. Earlier, something happened, and then I like had to close it out and come back on. Yeah, Marco, see, you know this. How do I know this? That's what it would be. And you would be questioning the purity of it. And you could, your subconscious mind could be chalking it up to the fact that you think that she's being sneaky, but your internal self knows that it's codependency. I'd love to see you and Bob live. Oh my God, that would be funny. You do have to learn to enjoy the process. You do, Jorge, but it's hard. It's hard. Doreen, what's going on? It is. It's hard as shit. We have to be there for each other. Listen, I understand. I understand all about it. It was hard. And people are just, other people are so, they're ego driven and just their intentions are not the same. You get what I'm saying? And rather than being understanding and being there for you, they're more judgmental. But those are the people that are actually being wiped out of your life for a purpose, because they'll just hold you back. They'll hold you back from your healing process. They'll hold you back from your, destiny, your path. You're the creator of your own universe. You're the creator of your life. And other people will cause you to doubt yourself. They will cause you to make you feel as if you're not good enough, or that you're crazy, or that you can't do something. Can't is a word that needs to be removed from your vocabulary. It's not can't, it's you can. It's, are you going to do it? Will you do it? You have a choice. You always have a choice. Marco, you're creating that. Your fear is that she will come back and it will happen again. You would be correct, because your fear is creating that. And the reason I say that is because if that didn't happen, it would make you feel as if you were crazy. And when it would happen again, you would say, I knew this was going to happen. It's the law of attraction. Your level of desperation is what's causing it to be held apart. You don't need him to get in touch with you in order to feel good about yourself. He cannot validate you and your worthiness. You have to detach yourself from that feeling of desperation. You're not desperate. You're not. You're fine in who you are. Your belief is that in order for you to feel good at all, he needs to contact you. That's what's holding it apart. It's energy. It's what you're putting out. You're putting out a negative energy. You can't draw something positive into yourself if you're holding on to a belief that he needs to contact you in order for you to feel good. It will literally, you could literally change the circumstances of the situation if you can change your thoughts, if you can change your belief, if you can change the pattern of thought. It's really hard to do. I'm not going to lie to anybody. It's not easy. You didn't get these beliefs overnight. They're not going to change overnight. It's literally a process of training yourself and affirming to yourself and actually believing that you're worthy, and your worthiness is not contingent on another person. The dark night of the soul. Did I go through the dark night of the soul? Yeah. I was down in a deep, dark, cold, nasty place for a long time. And I pulled my own self out. Nobody helped me. No one. I did it all on my own. For a purpose, obviously, because my purpose is to help other people. So I help people who are going through these types of things get you to understand that it's your mind that's keeping you in the dark place. It's dark up here, isn't it? Your mom is holding huge secrets. Yes, she is, Doreen. You stopped eating for months. Yep, that happens. Some people stop eating. Some people can't stop eating. Doreen, you think that, or do you know that? Your intuition is always correct. Stop discrediting your intuition. It's your internal GPS system. We were taught to analyze our feelings, not trust them. And through analyzing our feelings, we end up discrediting them and not trusting them. Eleanor, you've been holding out. You're wasting your time in the belief that you need to hold out for that person singularly, when you should not be believing that that's the person that is going to validate your worthiness. Like, you're not holding out for anybody. You're living your life day by day. And that person that you're desiring to be with will manifest back into your life once you can detach the belief that you need that person in order to feel good. It's really hard to grasp that concept. Trust me, I know that it is. It took me years until something finally clicked where I was like, I get it. I'm telling everybody about it. It is literally about working on yourself. Guys, listen. You have been with you since the day that you were born, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, depending on the year. I always say that because this is the truth. If you are not your own best friend, if you don't know you inside and out, meaning you stop wondering about other people and how they feel towards you or how they view you or all of that, because you're just comfortable with you. Nobody can make you feel anything other than what it is that you feel inside of yourself. So if you, and I always use this as like an example, but I don't condone this at all. Okay. So I just use it as an example because it's really easy to grasp the concept of it. But like, if you feel that you are a fat person, okay, so you believe you're fat, which means that you're being really hard on yourself and you're not accepting yourself at your size. And other people could see you and not think you're fat at all, but you think you're fat. Another person calls you fat. Your belief is that they hurt your feelings, that they're to blame, when in fact it's your belief in your own self that you are that when you aren't. You have to love yourself no matter what. No matter what anybody else could say or think or believe about you. If you know who you are and you're being true to your own self, then another person has no control over your feelings anymore. You literally detach yourself from that. I know, Marco, you would, but your ego needs satisfied for some reason with that situation, but you wouldn't be happy forever. And you know that you wouldn't. Correct. You're right, Bob. Thank you, guys. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I just woke up one day and I was like, I'm telling everybody all about this, all about it. Yeah, you got to trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, how do you expect to trust anything? Like, once you trust yourself, you can see through people so easily. You can just feel, like, literally just feel people out. Like, I don't need to even talk to people, and I can just feel people out just being around them. Oh, everybody, like, this awakening process, the great awakening, like the awakening process, nobody is exempt from going through it. But there are people that will fight up against it and not go through it, but they're not going through it for their own self. Has nothing to do with anybody else. Going through the dark night of the soul is literally and yourself waking up out of the deep dark sleep of all the beliefs that other people embedded into your mind to make you believe things about yourself that are in fact not real. Every single person here is original. It is like, you are you, and who are we to judge each other in any way, shape, or form? You're attracted to what you're attracted to, but what you look at and think is not attractive doesn't mean that it's not attractive to another person, because we're not all attracted to the same things. That's why everybody is abundant here, because there's something for everyone here, but we're too busy judging each other constantly, judging each other off of everything, rather than enjoying your own self and enjoying what it is that you like, and letting that other person enjoy what it is that they like, and just enjoying things together. And we don't all have to like the same things. It's not supposed to work that way. That's the truth. If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? If you can't look at yourself and just love yourself constantly, how do you expect somebody else to accept you? How do you expect to even accept another person if you don't love your own damn self? People are always like, where's our abundance? Where's our abundance? I'm like, it's already here. You already are abundant. And more abundance is constantly coming to you, and you're attracting it to you. But until you can accept the fact that, you already are abundant, you have to be grateful for what it is that you already have. And once you're truly grateful for what it is that you already have, you constantly keep attracting more abundance into your life. But we get so fixated on doing things in order to make that money. That's not what abundance is. That's really truly not what it is. Money is a man-made thing to buy shit. But to be truly abundant is to be grateful for what it is that you have, and be grateful for your life and the people in it. But we get so fixated on that net worth. Like, you didn't come here as somebody else's property. You just didn't. But we just judge each other based off of how much money we have in the bank. It's so ridiculous anymore. It really truly is. Bye, honey. I'm a Gemini, and I'm Peggy. I feel like the Taurus is really stubborn with you for some reason. Good night, Marco. Coral, when you stop looking, stop worrying. They will pop up when you least expect it. The day that you literally stop worrying about it, it will be a surprise. Think of it this way. Have you ever, like, you're looking for something, like, you have some stuff like on the table, and you're like, I just saw it, like, where is it? I can't find it. And you're like looking, and you can't find it. And you like walk away for a minute, and you come back, and it's literally right there in front of your face. It's because you were looking for it so hard you couldn't see it. Everything's connected, Jorge. It's not about waiting or giving up, Mariana. It's the Scorpio got cold. It's not you, it's them. And it's not about waiting or giving up. It's about just living your life. They'll reach out. Peggy, they're always in denial. You can't force it. Don't talk about it to them either, because it scares them even more. You just kind of have to disconnect yourself. Fear is the only thing that we all hang on to that keeps us apart from everything we desire. Oh my God. Mariana, run away from Scorpios. We had a Scorpio conversation yesterday. Joking, you were married to one. Well, then you know all about it. Run fast. Thank you, Fawn. Beth, will Scorpio try to get with me? There'll be some exchange there. You might question it, though. Oil and water. Right. All right. Well, since we're going on an hour here, I'm going to do one more random circumstance and situation since we have some new people in here, and then I'm going to close out, okay? So here we go. Random circumstance and situation. This is going to be for sun and moon only, okay? I will call out the signs, but here's how this goes with me. If the storyline is connecting with you, then the reading is in fact for you, okay? We don't have coincidences ever. The signs are just, sometimes just for clarification, but also somebody could be acting under those energies, okay? So let's see what comes out here. The Eight of Spades and the Six of Hearts just flew out, and it's like negative emotions, fear, and all of that attached to somebody who is in fact a soulmate because you're waiting on loving messages to come through because you're wanting a new beginning. But the fact of the matter is that the reason why you're holding it apart from yourself is because you're focused on the negative rather than the positive. All right, let's get this going here. I'm going to start sorting the cards here. One more shuffle here. All right, here we go. One more time. Okay. All right, guys, ready? Here we go. Oh. All right. Legal documents pertaining to the home in the upside down position. Pertaining to an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn out already. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're dealing with a third-party situation. And Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have all elements here, okay? But this is definitely a third-party situation. in regards to a soulmate connection. What it's showing me here is that there could be some sort of legal situation going on in regards to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it could be against a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's some sort of truth here. Communication about some sort of truth coming in. There's some sort of happy surprise and healing that's coming through. And it's showing me towards a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There was definitely a third party. There's some sort of deception here in regards to a relationship, okay? There's a soulmate connection here, but it's not connected right now, and it's because of this third party. The third party could be either earth or fire, but the connection could be, put it this way, there could be an earth with water or a fire with earth, but there's an air sign that's the soulmate to either water, earth, or fire. But the fire, the earth, the fire, the water, earth, water, get it? They're together, but the soulmate's the air sign. The feelings are mutual, okay? There's a soulmate connection here, but we got this third party situation going on, and this person could be at a distance also. There could be this water sign who's carefully evaluating before taking action in regards to their true feelings, and they want to communicate this. But there could be some sort of home environment situation, whether this be a separation that needs to take place, a divorce, you know, just moving out. There is some sort of communication that's needing to happen in order to resolve some problems here with this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But what I'm seeing here is there's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that has some happy surprises coming to them in regards to this soulmate connection. The feelings are in fact mutual, whether it be towards, you know, whether this air sign has the soulmate connection with earth, fire, or water. It's just showing me either way, there's a happy surprise coming, and there's a need here to be truthful, fair, and honest with the feelings. It's as if somebody is waiting on some sort of decision to be made, and that decision being made would be surrounding a divorce or moving to a new home, moving, you know, just there's something in regards to movement. The moving could be contingent on the fact that somebody needs to move for work, you know. There's something that needs to be communicated. There's definitely moving to a new home involved. Yeah, because this separation is causing a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression here, okay? The separation between the two who are in fact soulmates, which it would be air and someone else, but they're dealing with a third party situation. Trust and believe and understand that whoever this third party is, they're not happy at all, and they're thinking about the soulmate connection. And it's definitely with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, they're feeling a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression without this Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I'm picking up that it's water. I'm picking up a lot of water energy, okay? This water sign could be with an earth sign or a fire sign at a distance, but they're thinking about the air sign. And here's Apollo, the bringer of light, okay? Shining light on the situation here. This is your higher self, spirit guides, okay? That fell out on top of the earth energy. So if earth, you know, if you are in a home environment situation, or you're knowing that you need to make a decision and you need to communicate with this air sign, it's like you need to follow your truth. Like you already know this. We have no coincidence whatsoever. Fire fell on top of fire over here, and water fell on top of water right on top of each other. Okay, so this is the way that it's showing me. It's like you know the truth in the situation here and who your feelings are towards, and you feel this soulmate connection, but this person could be at a distance, and you're wanting to verbally communicate with this person. You're needing to take the steps forward in order to do so. Your efforts will in fact be rewarded, but you are losing your focus. This is for water. you know, like you have a lot of fickleness, changeability, lack of focus, scattered energies. You know the truth though in your connection. But in order for you to have what it is that you truly desire, if you're moving towards this air sign, because this air sign could live at a distance where you need to travel to see them, you're wanting to travel forward to verbally communicate with this person, but you need to find the strength in order to do so. But you're too you're too stuck in your head. You're needing to break down your established mind thought patterns. This fell out on top of the Joker card, which is the sign of Gemini. But you're like, whether it's Gemini or not, it's like you want this new beginning, but you're too focused on your thoughts and not following your truth here. This is the transitioning card. You're going through a complete transitioning at this time, and the transitioning is helping you to pull yourself out of this energy of being stuck in your head. This is Cupid, the bringer of loving messages. It's as if you want to speak your truth to this person, but again, you are giving your time and energy to focusing on negative emotions. Okay, this is the unrequited love card, which we always know is lack of love of self, but it's like you're focusing on the fact that you aren't in connection with this person right now, but you're stuck in this other situation and you're needing to break yourself out of that situation. Yep, we don't have coincidences here. A complete ending in order to have a brand new beginning, moving to a new home. So again, if this person is at a distance from you, you could be worried about the distance involved, but you're being pulled in order to end this situation, in order to move forward here. And at the bottom of the deck, you have victory. So again, it's about, listen, you have victory here, but your lack of progression and your serious setback in regards to having this physical union is due to the fact that there could be a third party involved here that you're needing to move away from in order to get to what you wish and truly desire, but you're causing your own restrictions based off of others' wishes and desires, and that's causing the lack of communication, and that's due to the fact that you're not communicating, causing your own restrictions, allowing others' wishes and desires to affect what you truly want, causing you to feel stuck in a daily routine. And it could be due to the fact that the person who is in fact your soulmate does in fact live at a distance. But in order for you to take the action and change in your social standing, you're needing to separate and or make a decision, because you're causing your own self to feel fenced in and sick and tired of an unhealthy situation, which is also causing you lack of stability within yourself. And you're needing to gain your independence by using common sense and good judgment. You will be able to move towards this Gemini and or towards your new beginning and wipe the slate clean. But you're too focused on negative emotions attached to unfortunate events from the past. There could, in fact, be some issues here with financial. This is a large sum of money. You could be worried about money in regards to movement. But if you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, you could have worry and anxiety over this person because you're needing to come to a karmic completion. Okay? But if they're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, this person, could, owe a large sum of money or something of that nature, and there's a negative emotions attached to some unfortunate events with this person. But if you're needing to move away from this person in order to get to the person you truly desire, you're needing to make that choice and gain your independence away from this person, because you're causing your own sense to feel fenced in and sick and tired of this unhealthy situation. You're causing yourself your own restrictions because you're allowing others' wishes and desires to block your communication. But this is also indicating that there could be people who are jealous and possessive over you and don't want to see you happy. So you're allowing them that power by causing you to feel restricted, when in fact, if you just made the decision to move yourself out of this situation, finally like put your foot down and say, I'm done with this situation, I'm leaving, I'm done, I can't be here anymore, and communicate with the person who's at a distance, you would in fact, like I always say, blow your own freaking mind. Okay, I'm back. Connect? Yes? No? Maybe so? Okay, carry it connected. Good, Bob. Yes. Yeah, and these two cards just flipped out. Healing, steady improvements, happy surprises, and a physical union here, but somebody's needing to make a decision. You're causing your own self to feel stuck in a home environment situation that you're just not happy with. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you are with another person within a home environment situation. You could have a roommate or something like that. But, you know, it's just like this other person lives at a distance and you feel as if you can't like work it out with this person because of the distance. It's a bunch of hogwash. Like, really, let's be real here. It wouldn't be the first time that somebody moved to be with another person. Everything will work out. But if you're not following and living your truth, I mean, how else are you supposed to get to where it is that you truly want to be if you're worried, you know? Thank you, Jennifer. Deputy Fraser, Sheriff. Hello. I don't even know how to read that. Jennifer, why does your Scorpio lose his job because of you? Sometimes we don't get closure because we need to accept ourselves. I was meant to say that. Accept ourselves for who we are and know that that other person, like, we don't need closure from that other person in order to feel good about ourselves. Nicole, that would be correct. Stop trying to force it. Because when we walk into a situation and expect to, like, we want to communicate with this person. So we put it into our minds that we're going to communicate with this person and they're going to tell us everything we want to hear. And then the exact opposite happens because it doesn't work that way. We have to like walk into this. Like, if you reach out to communicate with somebody, you shouldn't be expecting anything. You should just be entering it for yourself. Professor Kristen. Haha. Thank you. I just read how I read. I don't know. It's just the way that it is. I'm gonna fire him because he lied about our relationship. Right. You didn't get him fired. He got his own self fired. Don't blame yourself for that. You always have the option to tell the truth. Right, Nicole? Right. Always just speak the truth. I don't ever enter into a conversation with another person expecting them to be anything towards me. I just enter the conversation knowing what it is that I have to say. I used to. And then when they didn't tell me what I wanted to hear, I acted like a complete lunatic. Bad look, not a good look. No, not a good look. I'm trying to stop everybody from looking like that. Jennifer, he's deflecting onto you. You see what I mean? He's blaming you, but you know the truth. It's not you. He needs to accept the fact he got his own freaking self fired. He's the one that lied. I hate that. Ugh, it drives me nuts. Aquarius men are like that, Summer. They just are. Aquarius men are really sweet, like really, really good guys. They're weird too, but I like weirdos. Like, you know, they're just weird. But they get really guarded because they get afraid of getting hurt, you know? It's like almost in a sense like they'd rather hurt first because they already feel like they're going to end up being a disappointment and hurting you. Yeah, Jennifer, how's he going to tell you the truth if he's freaking lying? He's just like deflecting like he's deflecting lies onto you. Like you know, and he knows, but he just doesn't want to admit it to himself. It's easier for him to blame you than blame himself because of his ego and his pride. His whole life is a lie. Yeah, tell him. Yeah, Jenny, you don't need a response back in order to feel good. You said what you had to say, right? Carrie, really? I've been forbidden to see my nieces because my sister found out me and my Scorpio twin were talking and involved. Oh, you gotta just love the deflection of people, like calling you that. Like, let's be real here, Carrie. Like, he knows that that is bullshit. Like, come on. He's been lying to himself. No, you didn't. You didn't do anything to him. He needs to accept his own wrongs. Do you get what you know what I mean? I mean, it's your life, but like he needs to accept, you know, he knows he's not happy. If he was happy, then nothing would have happened between the two of you. Why do people deflect it onto the other person as being all their fault? It's bullshit. And Summer, when he said those things, he wasn't lying. Carrie, he is literally just lying to himself, hun. Hello from Poland. That's pretty awesome. Of course she believes his lies. She has to live with him for now. It won't be forever. And of course she's going to punish you because you're family. You're her sister. She doesn't mean what she says. You don't, you know that whole saying because it is relevant. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Trust and believe that their relationship is shit. Okay, because I'm in their window. Coral, that's the way it works. Carrie, just wait. You'll see. You'll see. It won't last. It's not. It's pretty much. There's like an earthquake right around the corner from what I'm feeling with those two. Oh, thank you, Mariana. You're sweet. It could also just be, could be the screen. I'm always squinting because it's bright. Jennifer, it's not you, it's her. She's going through some sort of identity crisis right now. That's what I just got. Coral, his relationship is not happy. It's a front. I mean, I see like, do they put pictures up where they like look happy? It's a lie. Right, Bob. I can't stand liars either. You know all about. You know I can't. I'm like I always say. I'm like you're a liar and the truth ain't in you, because they liars deflect onto everybody else to try to cover up their bullshit. I can't tolerate it. It's so annoying. Beth, eventually, I feel like they're. I don't know. Something's weird there. All right, Coral. So you get it. It's a lot. It's bullshit. I see it as like it's just the front. You know, the world stage. People are so fake. If people would just stop worrying about like the society based beliefs and like how your relationship is supposed to appear and just be happy in your relationship, like for real. And if you're not happy in the relationship, like get the hell out of it and stop trying to appease everybody else, because people are just worried about being judged constantly and all the time. If people could just drop the fact that, you know, and stop worrying about other people judging them, oh, how much happier people would be. Really. I mean, we are so like people like we've evolved, but we've like evolved down the wrong path. Like we're like 100 years behind evolution, like seriously. Like this whole awakening process was necessary because we haven't evolved the way that we should have. And it's our minds and our thought patterns and our beliefs. And all of these beliefs have corrupted the minds of so many. It's destroyed love itself. That's why it's so hard. These relationships are so hard because society has destroyed how relationships are meant to be. You know, you weren't taught to unconditionally love yourself. That's the problem. Summer, there will be communication. Yeah, Diane, but I feel like when you do talk, you're not going to be as into it as you think you are at this moment. Jennifer, people got married based off of what society taught you to believe. It's like, oh, you're getting old and you need to have kids. So then the people just got together and got married. And like I said, I think it was like yesterday, it's like 20 years later, you're looking at each other and you have nothing in common. And then you realize I got married because I felt like I had to appease society. No, thank you. I would never marry somebody because I feel like I'm getting old. No, thank you. I'm fine. If I marry you, it's because I that's what I desire to do, but I'm not doing it for anyone else. Especially for the labels and shit. Labels are man-made also. You think you were happily married until you met your twin flame. And then you realize you weren't. You were happily married by some other belief. You were happily married in a different mind thought. And then your feelings kick in. And then you realize that the feelings you share with this other person aren't the feelings that you shared in your marriage. Thank you, Diane. It's going to be really, really hard for you to get this Capricorn to admit the connection, although on a energetic level they just haven't verbally. Like, you already know that. Savage, no, I don't feel as if you have. You're very welcome. Savage, you have some people coming in though. Right, Summer. If people just, you start dating somebody and immediately are like thinking about way down the line, it's like, why aren't you just enjoying the moment? It's moment to moment to moment to moment. It's not, oh, we're going to date and then worry about where a relationship's going to stand in 10 years. Like, that's so ridiculous. You know, it's like we become so like, and who says that you're going to be here in 10 years? Like, we forget to appreciate moment to moment to moment to moment. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we take life for granted. We really, really do. We forget to be grateful. Right. And he doesn't have to stay unhappily married. He really doesn't. He can choose for himself to get out of the unhappy situation, which in turn would end up making everyone else happy also, because when one person is miserable in the situation, it causes everybody else in connection to be miserable also, even if it's not verbally communicated. It's felt and it feels uncomfortable. It feels unhappy, but everybody puts on that front as if everything's fine, but yet behind closed doors, it really is not. Coral, I don't feel like you're wasting your time, but I feel like your expectations of how they're supposed to be is not there. So it's causing you to doubt the connection. I'm being told to, like, you need to let that go. Stop letting go of how you expect them to be, and accept them for who they are being, and you'll get to the point in where you truly want it to be, but it holds it apart from you when you're like expecting them to be something. It's like you're expecting them to be something and they can't be what it is that you were expecting them to be. So it's like accepting them for who they are. It's really hard for them to open up. I feel like I'm like trying to crack a walnut with my fingernails. That's how I feel. Is your mother getting married soon? It's not definitive. I can't, I'm just hearing it's not definitive. Diane, yes, a walnut with my fingernails. That's how I feel about this Capricorn. You're welcome, hun. You'll see. Just change your perspective a little bit. You'll see. Hi, hun. Thank you. I'm an intuitive and a card reader. I'm a spiritual advisor. We're just talking about relationships and all that. I'm actually a life coach, but I'm also a spiritual advisor, motivational speaker, card reader. Carrie, yeah, you will. It's not fair to your nieces. She needs to stop that because it's not fair to them. That the situation has nothing to do with them. Beth, yes. Did you talk to your dad during a medium reading? That's pretty awesome. That's awesome. Savage, that's why I can't answer you. That's why I'm saying it's not definitive. That's what the message that came through. That's why. There's no decision there. That's awesome. Peggy, you can eventually, but the message that's coming through for you is that not to allow the Taurus to stay with the daughter's mother and you at the same time, but you're going to have to set up some sort of boundary in order to get him to make the decision to leave. Following? That's awesome, Jennifer. Do you see how that works? Savage, you already know that you do. You're very indecisive. You're worrying a little too much. Hi, Bob. Bob, I see you guys connecting, but you're going to have to put up a boundary there with her. She's got to get rid of that third party. Right, Peggy. Same thing with Bob. You guys are like on that same kind of energy there. Mindy. Still on. Still on. I'm not doing as long as I did the past 2 days. That was like crazy. The time flies though on here. Hiya, chaos and creation. Well, I'm grateful that you come to me for guidance. It was 5 hours last night. It was 5 hours the night before. But the time like flew. Like it didn't even really feel like we were on here for that long. You're in control of that, Savage. You're in control of that. Yes, you did. You ate barbecue chips with me. I told you guys, I can't help it. I eat on here and I don't care because I'm doing this and like it drains my energy. I get like starving. Like I'm so hungry. Bob, stop laughing at me. Yeah, Diane, you know what? If we're not living our purposes, then what are we doing here? Seriously? If we're not doing what makes us truly happy, then what the hell are we even doing here? It is fun. I love it. I made you buy cookies today. You're welcome. What kind of cookies did you buy? This is like the this is like the intuitive food channel. Like, come on. So funny. What, the whole bag? Did I eat the whole bag of chips? No, I didn't eat the whole bag. Don't make me get up and go get them. Summer, that's crazy. Jennifer, you made the cookies. Mm. Mindy, because he's like, he feels like shame. I'm getting the word shameful. He should. That's his fault. Peggy, you're so welcome. Sometimes you just need somebody to give you a different perspective. You get what I'm saying? Because, like, when you get stuck in the same type of thought pattern, like you think the same thing, it's like somebody, like, and I don't force like my opinions or views on anybody. I kind of just speak to you in a way that I get your mind to like think about things. Because, like, it's like that tunnel vision. If you can only see in the one way and you're used to living in a certain way and thinking in a certain way, because that's what it is. And my purpose is to just kind of shift your perspective a little bit so that you can see yourself out of that energy, because they're not meant to live in misery. You gain wisdom from your experiences, but our beliefs have been taught that other people control us to the point that makes us feel hard to get out of that place if you don't have somebody who can help you shift your thoughts. Bob, he's funny, right? He likes being around all these girls, all these women here. Now Diane has to go make chocolate chip cookies. I love it. Savage, 5 years. Something like 5 years. failure. Nobody's a failure. You can fail at many things, but you just gain wisdom through the experience. It's not about being a failure. Bob, tomorrow probably be in the evening again. Summer, write a book. Jennifer, we're always making everyone hungry. Yeah, you fall down. Well, what do you do when you fall down? You get up. You're never starting over. And that's another mind thought that needs to be shifted is you're never starting over. You're always starting anew. Why would you want to start over from whatever experience it is that you went through? You're just going to go through the same experience again. That's what starting over means. I'm going to start over. You're always going to end up back at that place where you are when you say you're starting over. So you start anew. Then you won't end up back at that same place. Vicious cycle, right? It's your belief. It's how you think. Unexpected, Savage. It's desired, but it will be unexpected. I'd be able to ask you a question about my cousin. Sure, Bob. Thoughts become things, Diane. Yeah, words are very powerful because they're coming off of a belief. I would love to write a book too, but I can't write it. Like, I would have to sit and talk and let someone else write it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't have enough patience to sit and write it. Do it, Summer. Thank you, Carrie. That was sweet of you. I think that everybody should write a book. All of our life experiences are different. You know what I mean? We all have something to share. Jennifer, it doesn't mean that you can't now. Maybe think everything happens for a reason. Nobody should ever regret anything in their life because it didn't happen at that time for a reason. Maybe you thought that, book deal would have been like great, but maybe there was some underlying purpose that would have made it not great if you would have went through with it at that time. It doesn't mean that you can't do it now. Totally, Summer. Do it. And we're all praying for your daughter. Yeah, writing for some people is therapy. I mean, I do like to write. I do. I wrote for many and many years, notebooks full of shit, but I was writing out myself, working on myself, like writing out. That's what really helped me was writing and reading myself. I read back at some of the stuff now and I go, who is that person? It was a version of me that was stuck in a really like sad place. Right, Jennifer? It's like that's done and over with, but that doesn't mean that it can't happen now. If you really want to, if you really desire to do it, you can. I've done a lot of stupid shit and passed up a lot of things, but it wouldn't have led me to where I needed to be. The same for you. Investing in Kleenex. Bob, what is going on here? Let's see. He always comes to see her, but she is never allowed or been invited to his place. Something shady going on with him. I don't know. I feel like, Bob, I feel like, he's claiming to be something he's not. If you're following me, trying to put it into words. He's claiming to be something he's not. Yeah, that's what it is. I know your suspicions are like, does he have a family and he's cheating? He's definitely claiming to be something he's not. Is it that? I'm not picking up that. I'm just picking up like a double personality. Some weird. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, are you following me in what I'm saying? I know sometimes I speak in like broken fragments, but yeah, but there's, how can I put it to you? It's like somebody who claims to be like this, like put on a front, but then they're not who they are in the other town. Like if somebody saw him, you know, it's like if somebody saw him when he comes to see her, they would be like, who is this person? Like, who the hell are you? Do you get what I'm saying? That's what that's what I'm seeing. I'm trying to put it into words, but it's like, that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, there's something about him that's all like odd, off. I think that she should totally just nix him, to be honest with you. That's what I think. That's what I see. Does he have more than just his longtime girlfriend? Coral, not anybody that he's interested in, no. Bob, you're welcome. You find anything out about that, Bob, let me know. I'm interested in knowing. Yeah, he's not happy though, at all. Yeah, Bob, good. You should. Savage, stop worrying so much. Why are you worried about people like, yes, they will like you. Do you like yourself? Stop worrying about their opinions. Yes, Coral, he is. I know that it's questionable. I know that it is, but yes, he is. Honey, I know, but why do you doubt yourself so much? Why? I know things have happened in the past, but you have to let that go and stop worrying so much. People will only see you for how you see yourself. All right, guys, I'm going to cut out of here at when that hits 45, okay? Coral, you're welcome. Right on, Bob. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate you guys too. Yes, you have to work on your confidence. Why are you not confident? It is nobody else matters other than yourself. You have the way that you view yourself is the way that others are going to view you. Okay. Oh, Jennifer, you're sweet. Like I need any more damn cookies, honestly. Beth, you know that he does. You know that. I do too. We all need cookies. Everybody needs cookies. Yes, Diane, peaceful. Yeah, but Savage, there's nothing wrong with you. Thank you, Beth. Yes, I'm going to do more super chats. Now that I can work this like so easy, because like before I could not figure out how to work this shit. I couldn't. It was stressing me out. I was like, I don't understand how to do this. And now that I know how to do this like so easy, I will be doing more live readings more often. I'm probably going to do, rather than doing pre-recorded videos for the signs, I'll probably just do them live. Bob, I've been studying about 5 years. I've been reading for 3 to 5 years. Summer air, you're funny. No, seriously. Bob's in York. You're coming to Harrisburg. We all need to like get together. Savage, you can start changing right now. And it would be by you starting to affirm to yourself that you are worthy. Hello, Crash Bash. I'm good. How are you? What's NW? We got 2 Bobs in PA. What's NW, Bob? And are you Croatian, Slavic, something like that? Hi again, Marco. Northwest. What's your ethnicity? Yeah, I'm Croatian too. I got the IC on my last name. I'm good. How are you? Yes, Savage. I see good things coming to you. Look out for like mid July, August. Are you talking about Slovenia? Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it's near Bosnia Herzegovina, Croatia. I'm Croatian and Macedonian. So it's like near there, Greece, Eastern Europe, one of those small places. I saw your last name, so I was like, yeah, you have to be something. No, I'm not from Croatia. My grandfather was from Zagreb, and my grandmother was from Macedonia. In Newcastle. Yeah, there's a lot in Harrisburg too. Are you going to make me cookies? What's the card say? Sure, why not? Cheyenne, you're going to be staying in Virginia for a little while, but eventually you will make it back to Maryland. I know a little bit. Yes, definitely. All good people. There you go. Jennifer will make you cookies. And then I'm going to take the cookies from Bob. Okay. I'll give him like one. He'll be fine with it. I cannot. Are you guys still there? Crash bash, right? 4E. You said Kako C. Oh, here we go. I'm good. Dobro. Savage, things will start picking up for you in August, September, okay? You stop worrying so much. Jennifer, you mailed marshmallow fluff to your sister? Oh my God. I need cookies. I need cookies every day. Yeah, I can see it now. It was like lagging on my end. It exploded in the box. Yeah, I could totally see that happening. Marshmallow fluff. Well, guys, I'm going to get going here. I know I said 1:45. Now it's like 1:53. You don't need to be on a diet, Savage. You're fine. Enjoy your life. You can have a cookie here and there. Come on. But I will put up, I know I didn't do it today because I literally just like was like, okay, I'm going to get on now. And I didn't put up like a